Can I get this ready?
Yeah.
I also look at like who wants to retire. I look at it like, man, listen. It's not even as I talk with these older women at my job. I don't plan to retire. Like in the true sense of like I'm not going to work for a company maybe, but like
You're not
stop
sitting on your
working.
couch.
Right? Yeah, like stop working or like move to Phoenix or move to Florida and like fish in some bad ugly ass shirt. Oh no, like that won't be me. I mean, I hope to get out of the corporate structure. You know what I'm saying? And I hope to cause maybe I hope to cause my own paradigm shift or something to that degree. But like I should be fueling something that I already built, and young people are doing it for me. But like to really like retire, I don't know. I don't know.
You know, if you don't mind me saying, man, one person I would, not a person, I don't even know who the person is, but I would love to see you interview a woman that pushes you, like not try to change you, but I'm talking about like, I'm not saying y'all finna fight or nothing like that, but you know, like somebody she can say something and it's not an insult, but it can get you like you gotta follow a question to like what about?
I got you.
That's why I kind of like what I like about Envy, like he asks that common man, like.
Yeah.
I like Charlamagne because he asked a question that the hood niggas and he like the barbershop think like,
Right.
man, thank God. Like I'm just starting to fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I really didn't fuck with him for the longest. That was just an energy about him. But I always enjoyed his questions. You know, and I like Envy in that like he'll ask that question, the common man question, like, well, what about just, you know, he was talking to Malik Yoba the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just like, well, what about, you know, what can I say? What can, you know what I'm saying? Like, these would be good questions, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you a lot more deeper than Envy. But I just, man, a woman that can push you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like you got questions that we all have. Like, even me, you know, like, because we'll talk about it. Because I got something to say about women. Like, I love women and even you got daughters too. Like I just wonder how that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I see you and Mike sometimes. Like even just some posts. Like because I think it's because y'all got daughters. Y'all a little bit. You'll look on that other side of empathy of what somebody's saying. Like, you
absolutely.
Know, I don't know if it's because of that, but I sense it just being a man that's around a lot of women. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
that's a fact. Yo, we gotta get into that. Yo, what's going down, man? And yep, I'm keeping all of that. Y'all just call it that was totally prequel. I'm out here in Linwood, Illinois at the Linwood Public Library, man. It's another edition of Camp from the Port. And I definitely one of my favorite people from the internet and now even real life. But before I do that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get my 815 plugs and I gotta shout out the 815. So yo, this shirt right here, shout to my man's All Day J. You know what I'm saying? That's actually him as a shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Mike?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's his name? All Day J?
All Day J.
That's brilliant.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's a young cat trying to hustle his way up in the music game. He's from where I'm from, Freeport, Illinois, 815. Y'all might catch him out here in Chicago, whether he's trying to do showcases or doing interviews. We gotta do another episode, but we're gonna do them on Camp from the Port to make things real official and all of that. But I want to shout him out and to his OG, his pops, Double R, one of the first guys that used to rhyme back in the day in Freeport.
From Freeport?
Yeah, from Freeport. Everybody's from Freeport. All 815. Oh yeah. He was. In the crew, I think, man, forgive me if I'm wrong, Rod, so let me know. I think he was part of the whole Zaphanon crew. It was them in the 815 clique. They used to put out singles and songs and put out actual projects. So yeah, all kinds of music circulating from all the cats that were a few years ahead of me in the 815. And now his son following his footsteps. They're a really dope team putting together, man. You know, we always talk about like black men in general, the father-son relationship, and maybe like if your pops is in the street, you in the street, and if your pops is the athlete, then you gotta be an athlete. Well, now I'm watching a father and son rap team, like hip hop team, music team, artist team. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
he's helping him do a lot of the same things that he was doing and taking it to the next level. So it's just commendable. Shout to both of them. Y'all make sure you get that 23 project. It's on all your streaming services. 815 representing All Day J. And again, I can't stress enough, make sure that y'all go out or log on, I should say, I'm sorry, to epiclustboutique.com, all right? The homegirl Troy, you know what I'm saying, that's fam also. She got a lot of, nice garments and trinkets for the ladies out there, you know, so, yeah, absolutely, you know what I'm saying. She said she out of like the slim booty jeans.
Okay.
So she gonna get more. Y'all can buy something else though. They got nice cardigans on there, nice like little short hoodies, you know, that show up like the midriff or whatever. It's a lot of great things, you know what I'm saying? Up and coming black business in the 815. Mess with it, not because it's fam, but because it's great quality product, and that should be superseded the most over anything that you ever hear me say. You know what I'm saying? So 815 plugs are all in full effect, man. I'm going to enjoy this episode. I already know it because even in the few times that we interact, whether it's on social media or in person or on banging on lunch tables, it's always a great conversation. I want to introduce to y'all, you know what I'm saying, out there, the audience, to my man Marcus right here. Full government name, did you want to?
Marcus Stennis.
Okay, Marcus
Look me up, you know, try to get my social security number if you bad. No. Anonymous, I'm messing with you, Anonymous. I know y'all still out there doing something.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
smoke.
You know what I'm saying? IT guy, author, what else? What other, what's your list? Or is that where we want to keep it? A former broadcaster.
Former broadcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love media. I just hate media at the same time.
I dig it.
It's probably the business of it, but, you know, I mean, when you get down and we can get to connect with people, I mean, that be what touches me, you know what I'm saying, in terms of, like, and I thank you for inviting me to Banging on Lunch Tables to talk rap.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I thank you for this opportunity, and, you know, let's get into it, man, whenever you're ready.
Absolutely, man. You know what? Since you had something so compelling, and obviously me being a media guy, and if y'all been tuning in, you've been checking out a lot of media people on these episodes and just media reference from my end. Man, break down that love-hate relationship with media, because there's always been things that I've been wanting to say, but certain periods and pockets of time in my life, it came out all fucked up to me. Just to be real, it's like, I know we were talking about it off camera, and I don't even know if it made this audio, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but I know at one point I wasn't sure what I was gonna do once I left radio. I just knew I had to get out of my environment, around from a lot of the people that I was with, and it didn't occur to me that this was all I wanted to do until time set in, until no other job felt cool enough, you know, until no other opportunity felt like the one I had first got now 9 years ago.
Right.
And it's like, damn, like, I love the game, but do I hate the game, or do I hate some of the people in it? Do I just hate this experience here in this pocket? Like, so break that down for me from your perspective, the love and hate with media, broadcasting, media, all of that.
So I was born in, I'm not gonna go to baby and all that, but I'm just letting you know that I'm Generation X.
Yeah.
You know, 1976 is when I was born. So I come up through the 80s, and like, the way they did radio and television back then, it just made us feel so warm. And like the commercials, I just remember Joe Montana throwing the ball and hearing the radio coverage of it, and just listening to I used to sit back and listen to the radio. I used to listen to Ramonski Love, and on Friday, when you only had 2 nights, you know, Friday, Saturday night, you know what I'm saying, A side and B side, and just sitting next to it, just imagining what the hell is going on out here. You know what I'm saying? What is Heavy D talking about?
Right.
Ramonski Love talking about parties. Like, it just made me want to be a part of it. It seemed like, though, once you get like you in the 90s, you could kind of get to the when the 911 happened. Things changed. Things were already changing.
Absolutely.
But, you know, people were just a little bit more bold, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and you start getting behind, I started getting internships, you know, like, so I went to Tennessee State University. Okay. And so I started off in media on our school newspaper. first job I get is to interview the SID, the Sports Information Director.
Okay.
He the big guy. I get a chance. It's my first job. He tells me off the record, blah 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 blah. Guess what I do? Put it right in the story.
After he prefaced to you, like, hey, yo, off the record, though.
I'm a West Side nigga. Yeah, like, I'm just trying my hardest, man. To act like a good guy. I'm just looking and sitting there like, okay, you know, but off the record must mean there's gonna be some juicy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
I'm trying to get the streets hot. They need to know this.
I mean, that might be original sin in in being a reporter. You know what I'm saying? So I broke records up on 1 or 2, top 3 at least. You know what I'm saying? So he, you know, so that kind of like, oh, okay. It opened a wall, opened up my brain, just like, yo, oh, this is just not like he's speaking to me.
Right.
Like, this is public relations. Like, I almost can't tell the real story, you know.
Gotcha.
And so it affected me a little, because I thought, you know, like, you know, we don't prepare for this. We just come in and just do it.
Right.
You know, nobody sees the stuff behind the scenes. They don't see you working hard editing, you know, and smelling your wife cooking. Like, I want to go eat that, but
I gotta finish this. I gotta quick. This 5 minutes. I gotta chop it up.
You keep telling the 5 minutes, been an hour now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of work to it, but it's a lot of pageantry to it. You know, so when I end up working at, I end up getting a job. I couldn't find a job. And all of a sudden, I go to NABJ. You ever been to NABJ?
No, I've never been there. No.
You should go. You should, especially now. You should go. But that's later.
Oh, hey, no, that's a. Hey, if y'all, anybody from there watching this, let's talk.
But it's like the reporter freaknik, if that helps.
Okay.
You know, you married.
Right. About 11 years ago, that's been super hard.
Oh, yeah.
You was 10, 9 or 8. Like, right at 8.
I was right at the time when, before marriage. I didn't do nothing, but I'm just saying it was great to look. Excuse me for using you as an object, ladies, but you are beautiful.
Of course. Hey, look.
But yeah, so I get a job in Dallas. Like, I'm playing I'm really good as a basketball player. I used to be, by the way. I used to be. So, but I mean, we playing in this tournament with all these reporters, and they take liking to me. They don't know what I do at all. You know, I don't do nothing. I don't even got a job yet in the industry. Yeah. You know. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a job with iHeart / Clear Channel. But got canned. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? I had opportunities, got canned, but
I mean, hey, but don't that happen though? Like, I was always told, I think everybody's gonna get fired in radio, so don't take it to heart. Like, it's not like working for like Microsoft, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things. Like, just like how everybody quits retail. I was told, like, everybody gets fired in radio. It is what it is. And I'm sorry, because I know you were getting deep to your story, but I'm like, never feel like discouraged by that. Anybody in media.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's going to happen. Even if, like, I didn't even per se get fired, but, you know, it's a place I probably can't ever go back to. Like, it's probably a place I could not go back to until, like, about 6 or 7 people leave. Like, it is what it is. Right, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, so, I mean, like, I got fired from Clear Channel, you know, I didn't think the reason was right, you know, but I took it like a man, same day, girl I'm dating says she's pregnant, just have sex 2 days before, so I'm like, and she tells me on the day I get fired.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, I'm jobless, and somebody telling me she got pregnant, right? She know in 2 days. I'm
like, it's like, yo, hold on.
It's bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it hurt me a lot because, like, coming from the West Side, it's tough to get in them offices down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. I don't even care why they picked me. They chose me, and I had good energy. I felt like I was supposed to be there, but I'm not. That hurt me. So then I fast forward to this ESPN job I get only by playing basketball. We won a basketball tournament, and we beat Kevin Edwards. I'm sorry for forgetting your name. He's on Entertainment Tonight.
Oh yeah.
Kevin.
The black guy, short hair.
He can hoop. I'm talking about, man.
He get busy like
man, hitting you on the tooth, boop boop. You know, step back, man. And so we end up beating him, and he's like, man, I want you to get your job. You got a job? Let's get you on the ESPN.
Damn.
I didn't know what I was. I'm like,
just because you hooped them?
Just because we won.
Hey, that's hard. That's hard. Hey, no, hold on. Wait. I don't think y'all understand what my man just said here. he really like competed at, I mean, I guess the highest level out of the interview space, like the office, into a position.
Just like
that's hard. That's got to be one of the most unique, interesting stories like I've heard of as far as getting a job goes.
Well, I think, if you guys might not know, I have a right arm injury, you know, that I had since a baby. So it kind of makes me like the freak show. So it's almost like, oh, this nigga killing you with one arm. Hey, I get them all the time. It's always the one arm nigga that's just like, it's just kind of a little bit more exceptional than he should be. But like at that time, I was like niggas always, if you had two arms, dude, D1 for sure. For sure.
Like, you know, I can't play now.
I'm
so you nerving on everybody.
I'm cross. I got a one-arm crossover. Like, man, Mike Epps will have fun with me on some jokes. Man, seriously.
Hey, yo, you would be the you ever see those Gold Coast videos that they show like you know, they can do it. What's your excuse?
Oh yeah.
You probably been one of those highlight reels or something.
I was actually, we ain't gonna go back because I was actually on the news and all that on ESPN before I worked for ESPN for being a quarterback in my city. I was all city. We'll mention, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete, but you know what I'm saying. Like I think it was the freak show that kind of got like, yo, this dude doing that. Like I had everybody. Jim Clemens, the former coach for the Bulls, we played him one game, and he's like, "You ain't doing all that one arm shit on me."
Oh my God! Hey, look.
Jim Clemens every bit of 6'7", man.
Right.
I look like, damn, he old. I'm like, man, I'm finna burn this dude, man. I hit him with a wraparound whop, pearl that dude.
Straight up.
Next time, man, I tried it again. Tried to pearl him.
Probably cross country you?
Yeah, hey, you know what I mean? He got me. Woo. He let me know it was real, so I started hitting the mid-range. He was like, this nigga, you know,
like young blood.
He willing to risk it all a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't know how he would take the physicality. You know, because I'm really physical. Like I can be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm just gonna play it safe. He Jim Clemens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was also like, I'm Jim Clemens, but you get no sympathy for me because this is why I'm Jim Clemens. Because I don't let up on nobody, right? Like I give no sympathy, so they know. But
that's respect, bro.
Yeah, like, absolutely. He was like, he's like, no, I see your situation.
Right.
Fuck all of that. Right. He was like, I'm playing him like you got 2 arms longer than mine. Like that'll work.
I'm like, you know what I mean? Now see, we did run into Mario Ellie too. I'm glad I ain't have to go. I'm like, hey, bro. I take the challenge on, but that's Mario Ellie. That's Mario. You know what I'm saying? And he a different type of big. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm getting all them shoulders. I'm getting everything. But anyway, I get the job. They fly me to ESPN. Like I'm like, oh snap!
So you know what I'm saying? Bristol, like for real.
And well, first of all, they sent me that mouse package in the mail. Like
okay,
you know, it's like you tell me, hey, we gonna do this show. You know, you say you starting the show, we're banging on lunch tables.
Right.
You tell me, I'm gonna believe you. Like, okay, you know. But if it don't happen, though, you know.
Like that's what it is.
Same thing he told me. We come into I get the Mickey Mouse package in the mail.
Wow.
And I was like, I call my mom. Oh shit, mom! Why are you cursing, mom? They came in the mail.
Right.
You know,
like,
they didn't
get it.
They're talking about they gonna send a limo. They gonna fly me out. I'm like, man, this job gonna pay a lot.
Right.
I get there, interview. Don't know what job I'm interviewing for.
Wow.
He just got me in. Like,
right.
I end up being a mass control operator, which is the last line of defense on television. You're like,
okay,
when it goes to black,
right,
it better go to black for 2 seconds. You working radio, you know how dead air is.
Like no dead air.
Hey,
right.
Commercial time. Hey, you getting fined, you getting fired, something. You know, I'm the last line of defense there. But you know, working there, just kind of, I just saw behind the scenes of stuff, man. Like, and I already think stuff is rigged, but you know, like when you see stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can talk about it now because I don't plan on going back to ESPN, but you know, like they stuck me in there for 4 hours watching like commercials, like that shit fuck with your mind, like you start thinking, is the content for the commercials or the commercials for which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Like, right, I got you.
Like you watching these commercials baked in my head, you know.
Right.
I totally think it fucked with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really ESPN fault that I left. I left before they fired me because I kind of seen that, you know,
they wasn't for you.
it was for me.
Okay.
Master Control wasn't for me. Like,
Okay.
it's a lonely. It's. I don't know. It was sad for me.
Even the aspect of like master controlling, and then you're sitting watching commercials for hours, TV programming, radio programming, programming the mind to say, hey, I want this, I want to go there, I want to do this. And you gotta
Programming the mind. That's a great word.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta sit for 8 hours, maybe longer. Cause you know, media jobs ain't 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Sometimes we got to work
You know,
12-hour shifts.
Right, absolutely.
And then you watching Kiana's aerobics, even though she fine, after the 7th episode.
Right,
Boom!
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even, it's tough. I don't even really, I'm a sports head. Like, I'll watch it I kind of watch it to kind of, so I can talk to men. I mean, it sounds bad, pause, but you know, like you had conversations, you know, you in a church or whatever, you in the parking lot, you know, somebody, hey, you see that Bears guy? Yeah, man,
exactly.
you need to step it up.
Right.
But this, then the third, even though I like the Packers, you know, you like the Packers, you know, we get into that, you know what I'm saying? That tribalism, that sports tribalism, but, you know what I'm saying? But it kind of made me like, man, I don't like what it's, I want to get into editing.
Okay.
Had a chance playing basketball again.
Wow.
Remember Classic Sports ESPN?
Yeah, absolutely.
Playing with the president. I'm eating now. I'm wrong for this because this dude, I'm every bit of 28, 29 at the prime of my game. Where I'm still doing stupid stuff. And he was like every bit of 66.
Right.
And wanted to guard me.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know he was president. I didn't know he was president, but I was like, hey, look, that's disrespectful. Like, you better go to somebody else. So I'm gonna score these first 5 points on you. You know. So I scored the first 5 points on him.
Right.
And he hit a 3 in my face. And I was like, man, he splashed me too, like from distance. And I shook his hand.
Now, real quick, because I know everybody's like, the president, what you gotta play with Obama? Like, hold on, wait.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, like
The president of Classic Sports.
there we go, right?
At ESPN. No, not.
Right. Although, just in case you thought he yammed on Bill Clinton or something, like, no, it's not him.
Although I swear, at Kennedy King College, we played with President Obama and the white dude Arnie Duncan.
Really?
I know I played with Arnie Duncan.
Straight up.
Arnie Duncan. I mean, he almost cooked me, man. I'm talking. He's he a legit 6'5", 6'6",
okay,
with a burner. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, hey, yeah, like he hit me busy. He hit me with a couple burners. I'm like, hey, let's speed that tempo up. Right. Let's see what 47 do, age 48 do.
Let's try to run him off the court. Let's go.
We had to speed that tempo up because, like, man, once you slow it down, man, Arnie Duncan, man. Yeah, but anyway, that's back to the media.
Yeah.
So I get the bright idea, like, you know what? I want to leave. I'm gonna leave on top because everybody I knew was going to NBA TV when they first started in Atlanta.
Okay.
And this one dude straight sent me off. He didn't send me off. I sent myself off because I saw what he did. Mm-hmm. He got a job with ESPN and left 1 month later.
Oh wow!
And let me tell you, Bristol, Connecticut, is the probably the most expensive state in the union at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm paying almost $1,000 for rent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they only paying me $30,000.
Damn. Oh wow.
But when
that's literally about half of your earnings is going to just live at the bare minimum.
There you go. But when I go to the club, I went to ESPN and it looked like I got like, I'm making millions. Oh, you were, man, dude, like, just using that ESPN line, man, dude.
Just get that finesse on.
It almost made me a dirtbag, but you know. But anyway, I felt like, you know, this. Let me go to NBA TV. That's where I want to be.
Okay.
Then my homegirl went to went to the NBA. I'm like,
oh wow, damn.
Oh, I got a chance.
Right.
So my dumb self, being young. If you're in the media, try not to blow no opportunity, especially at ESPN because it's a million. I guarantee you, it's a million people a day trying to get your job.
Wow.
I gave up my job thinking I can go to Philadelphia. I can just slide in with the Sixers, and ESPN is on my resume. I was cocky. I was arrogant, egotistical, thinking like, man, I got the top.
This is it, right?
I got the top
Like,
station.
I want to be where I was just at. Right. I know I can get in over here.
Easy. Not knowing that there's so many talented people. I wasn't even talented. I got a job over playing basketball.
Right. Which, I mean, but hey, maybe your talent didn't translate to the job, but it kept you in conversations. It kept you in the game.
It kept me in rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ended up leaving. Think I'm going to get married in Philadelphia. I moved to Philadelphia with this girl. mind you, I tell a girl, hey, this beef is over. I love you. I still love you, my friend, you're my buddy. But she tell me, I say, look, just come up here for 2 years. Guarantee I get us back to Atlanta. It was arrogant, egotistical.
All right.
She say, no,
Oh.
I don't think I can live in Connecticut. And I'm like,
Wow.
do I need this relationship? I do need this relationship. You dummy.
Right, because
You dummy. Vagina. Oh, my God. Yeah, but, I left.
Right.
You know, and I don't blame her. I'm joking around.
Yeah, no.
It was my decision. I felt like I had the upper hand. I had the leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to LeBron some shit.
Right.
Didn't work. Working LeBron.
Hey, don't talk about Tuesday for you, sir.
So yeah, and I left, and the jobs wasn't there.
Wow.
I ended up becoming a substitute teacher. I ended up, spending a lot of days at home, not having a job. It messed with the relationship that I left to go down there and get. She's wondering like, man, are you gonna be a bum?
Mm-hmm.
She working for a local newspaper. Just now, she bubbling up. Her stock raiser. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get cheated on in a minute. So I started looking like I'm doing stuff, like I dress up, just looking like I went for a job interview. It's hard, man. It's hard trying to find a job in the media when you can't find one, man.
That's real.
I mean, like
That is true.
It'll break your spirit if you let it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I didn't let it break my spirit. I left the girl.
Yeah, hey, and sometimes you need that though too. Though, be like, yo, it's because like you even think about your motives for trying to stay around. It was like, well, damn, maybe that's why it ain't really cracking like it's supposed to, because I thought I was gonna come in on her back, literally, and then get into NBA, and it's like, nah, that's not how this is gonna work for you. But you know what though? You didn't need her the other time.
I didn't.
So it's like, damn, why do you think you would need her now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, I needed her friendship. I needed
Absolutely.
her that experience with her.
Yeah.
We had great experiences, but I felt like because she wouldn't come, I had to have her. I made it I want to be. I was just trying to be my mom's son, like a good person. Like you go after good people, you try to keep them around.
Right.
And we were good people. We probably the type of people that should have just been friends. Man, I shouldn't have left my job. I just beat down the dude, the classic sports president.
Right.
So who knows? I totally lost that connect. You know what I'm saying? I lost that plug, and I'm just like, man, I'm out here now. You know what I'm saying? So me and her get the beefing, just young relationship stuff.
Right. No,
I'm offended and stuff. Like what? We're not having sex. It's like okay with that. I don't want to cheat.
Right.
Because now I'm way away from Chicago. I'm in Philadelphia.
Right.
You know what I'm
Last
saying?
thing you want to do is step out on your chick that you kind of depended on in some facet.
I'm not even dependent. She dependent. That's the thing.
Oh.
I have money. From savings. My mom helped me out. And so that's the only reason why I would even leave the job.
Right.
I'm like, oh man, that went into the area.
Right.
I got something on the back end. Yeah.
Right.
You talking about?
Right.
But what I'm saying, like, I had to leave because it wasn't working and my career wasn't working. I come back to Crawford.
Got you.
And that was kind of a beautiful time too. That was like when what was that? What was that wave dance he was doing?
Oh, swag surf?
It was swag. Mike Jones used to love swag surfing. We
Mike Jones. Mike Jones gets waited like almost every episode. Shout out to my man Mike Jones.
Hey, that's a good dude, man. That's a good dude, man. To me, I got nothing but respect for Mike. But
absolutely.
Yeah, but I met them. You know what I'm saying? I was always in the church studio. Mind you, I became an atheist in Connecticut. That was the perfect. Once again, guys, if you go away to college or if you go to a job in another state, man, you're gonna really learn about yourself. I mean, I totally learned. I got off that West Side and all that West Side mentality, and there's a lot of good West Side mentality. But the bad sides of the West Side that didn't help me. I got a chance to be like, man, I ain't gotta do none of that shit, and can't nobody shame me for none of this.
I like what you're saying, and I just want to pause it because a lot of people know exactly what you're talking about. Because like, man, that West Side mentality, like, my wife be like, "Man, these super West Side niggas." So it's like and there is a. It's not. I can't even call it a stigma or a stereotype because even people on the West Side be like, "Oh man, these West Side niggas is tripping." So like.
Niggas know I'm from the West Side by the way I hoop. Oh, that's the West Side. They say we OC. They say we be OC. You know, we out of control and shit without dribbling. We gotta handle anyway. Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah. We know a South Side. I mean, like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. We just know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a similarity too. Yeah, so I'm at Crawford, you know, making like $9 an hour, and I'm just like, man, I'm in the church station, I'm an atheist, I'm meeting all these cool ass Christian people every day. I mean, I had some jerks, I did, you know, of course, you know, but I'm just on like really good pastors. I mean, I ain't say they're good pastors, but just good people to meet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just seeing this like, man, dude, like I don't know where to go next. I'm not really, you can't really, you know, Mike Jones had Power 92 locked. Yeah. Didn't even know if I wanted to go there. Like I'm, man, I gotta find a way out. Right. So I started doing a Christian show in Soul 106. You know, as long as I could, until I find something else. I'm like, something gonna pop.
So like, when you cause you said like I'm working at this gospel station and I'm an atheist. I became an atheist in Connecticut. Mm-hmm. Is there a certain moment where that became the? I mean, well, I guess what was the light bulb in Connecticut? Was it the losing the ESPN job or walking away from it because you didn't really lose it? Yeah, no. So when I played, my high school football coach told me, it was George Carlin. Okay. To answer the question. Hey. They told me about George Carlin in '94, and I'm like, man, they think these white dudes funny. I don't really be seeing it. And one day I was at home by myself. Now, mind you, we in Bristol, Connecticut, but I live in Unionville, Connecticut. And there's only 3% black people there. Wow. Yikes. So I'm in the house a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I work a terrible shift, like from like 8 to 4 in the morning or something like that. Oh, wow. So clubbing is over for me, not unless on my off days. Then we boogie. So you know, like I'm home by myself a lot, and it's almost like I'm not in jail or nothing, but I'm in a comfortable jail cell. Like I got you, and I'm in my mind, like trying to figure out who I am. And this George Carlin special comes on, the one when he he's always in all black, but he had like the graveyard sites behind him. Okay, I forget the name of it, but he's just talking about America's a dream. You gotta wake up and this, that, and the third. I'm like, man, what's the name of that special? That's a great special too. It ain't even really funny. It's just like, yo, what are you telling us right now, man? Right. He just basically spoke out to me like, man, be yourself, man. You don't believe this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm still in a relationship with the girl that I left ESPN for. Right. But I'm, you know, like she's from the A, you know, from Atlanta. You know, it's like, you know, that comes with a certain type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Christian, you know. This, then, and third. And that's still part of the Bible Belt. Even though it's a lot of strip clubs and dope being sold on records out there, Atlanta is very faith-based. Yeah. I'll put it that way. Yeah. You know I love it. Atlanta's my favorite town. I just need a beach. If it had a beach, to me, it'd be the best. I couldn't live there. Wow. Okay. But I love Atlanta. Like, you know. I like to visit. I lived there for a year. Oh, so you know it. See, I didn't take the chance. That's what I was going to try to go to next, but I didn't take the chance because Marta might piss me off, and that traffic is crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then it's with a bunch of Chicago's and New Yorkers trying to get around. I heard it's a Harold's down there now. Oh yeah, like it's Club Harold's. That's gonna be Uncle Remus. Get Uncle Remus, man. You know, no, I'm sorry. They got somebody from the West Side gotta move. Come on, man. Welcome. Hey, because Uncle Remus gonna kill Gladys Knight's chicken and waffles as soon as we get down there. That's not as fire as people want us to believe it is. It's not. Nah, I went there too. But see, I went to Roscoe's when I went to LA. I was like, this is trash. I mean, really? I'm sorry, Roscoe's. Support black businesses, but it was overrated to me. It wasn't trash. It was like I just made some chicken and waffles and put a little corn of surf there. But you know, like I love the fact of me going there. I feel privileged to be in that facility in LA. So yeah, but yeah, no. So we're just leaving. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to figure myself out, and I said, you know what? I said it to myself. I'm an atheist. Didn't know what that would mean. Right. But I took it on because I felt like a badass. I felt like I'm a GD. I'm an unknown vice lord. I felt like I was going against the grain. And I said, you know what?
I gotta, I can't let my mama stop me. I can't let nobody stop me. I didn't know, I couldn't understand why that identity was so important to me.
Right.
And it is because I was reaching out. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never asked to be here.
Right. True.
You know what I'm saying? And you bring me on the earth, fucked up arm, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm playing the roles right, I'm doing everything, I'm acting good, I'm not disrespecting gangbangs, I'm not disrespecting my mama.
Right.
And I just see bad shit happen all the time. Yeah, so I just said, I'm an atheist, man. Like, I'm just gonna roll with this, man, and I'm gonna see where this journey takes me, you know? And then I was looking for other atheist people. This is around the time I got a Facebook page for the first time. And I had to make 2 pages. One to find atheist people, because I just kind of thought like, man, I need to find people like me.
Right.
And then the other one was just the ex Marcus Randall, one that you know.
Yeah.
And so I still got both of them because I got 2 different groups of friends on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was I had to make that statement for myself.
So is that X in Marcus, like, is that symbolic or is like
I fucked up.
I
had to X. I'm like, well,
because at first I thought your name was DeMarcus.
Right.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's DeMarcus. And I was like, because people are named like Xavier.
Yeah, so I mean, it was just good just being by myself and, just claiming that, hey, look, I'm atheist, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go out here, find some friends, hopefully find an atheist. I was into an atheist wife, like, man, she gonna wanna fuck all the time. She don't believe in none of that shit.
I was like, hey, I should introduce you to some Baptist girls I know.
Right. And that's the funny thing, all the atheist people are like, man, them church girls be going.
Yeah, that's some crazy.
Hey. Man, the church people said that.
Right.
The atheist people saying that, like, so.
And a church basement would look. If church basements could talk,
oh Lord,
that's like a whole series in itself.
I hope it ain't no rape involved.
Don't take my idea. Well, not on my end. Not on my end. I have never forced my way into any vagina ever.
Hopefully never.
Ever. No, and never. No,
never. Yeah. We should say never.
Yeah. I'll pay for it before I force my way into it.
My imagination's better than anything anyway, so I'm kind of on some different shit,
Like, hey, I mean, man, she couldn't do this in my mind anyway. So.
After I nut anyway, it's like, man, dude, that wasn't what my imagination thought it was going to be, Hey, no, seriously, you ever met
No, let's do it.
We're both married now.
Right.
You ever just met a girl and be like, man, dude, like, she cool because I ain't nutty yet. That's bad. No. That's wrong to say.
No, listen,
I think Mike Love was kind of
I mean, even going into that's literally like factual. Like, I think human nature will allow us to be friendly or friends or converse with anybody.
Yeah.
But you really don't know how well you like women until after you have sex with them. Because the allure is gone. The curtain of lust, if you will. That whole man, I wonder what it's like. Mm-hmm. I mean, man, like, and then you come to find out you want to hit so bad that she's not even that interested.
But that's the thing, was you fucking because it was fun, or was you trying to have a baby?
Oh, I'm never trying to have a baby. I sent friends to the free clinic to buy condoms so I wouldn't get caught.
Also, you never went bareback?
Oh, well, not till like later. Like, I played my tennis very smart.
Okay,
I'll put it like that. Yeah. Now, there was a point where I was like, oh, yeah. Now, it only took one girl to let me try it. I was like, okay, I get what everybody's saying. I was like, yeah, these condoms, I ain't using these ever again. But then you still got to, because it's like, oh, but then I'm like, again, baby, STD, I don't even want this girl to come to my house. So I'm like, I'm about to hit her in this hotel parking lot. Not even in the hotel parking lot.
But where does that come from, though? Like, where would you get that type of maturity from? To, like, is that your mom and dad? I mean, is it your uncle?
I mean, honestly, I wish I could tell you. I just no. You know what?
No. You ever seen them go through something?
Oh, I mean, I've seen a lot of that. But you know what? No, you know what it really is. Honestly, it would probably be my mom and grandma.
Okay.
I moved off of the fear of disappointment of them.
you are me. I mean, you ain't me, but that's
Right.
the same way.
Because it's like, man, I was like, my grandma would be like super disappointed in me if I had like 3 kids this summer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she would be really disappointed in me if, I had the strap on me and I'm going to jail with this armed robbery or this body on this gun or whatever. Like, I literally like, and even as you were talking about just being atheist, like, and she's church, Church of God. Like, my family built a church. So, but I didn't care about anybody else in the church. And the pastor, deacon, everybody say whatever you want about me. What does my grandma think about me? So if my grandma was like, Cameron, I love you, you're great. Nigga, I'm great.
Black women, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when my mom would like chastise me or whatever, or we get into it, it still matter what my grandma thought. So like, I understand the aspect of even your spiritual journey or because religion is division, and you know what I'm saying, religion is division, and but what I love about my grandma, even to this very day, is like there's never been an instance where we were disowned for decisions that maybe one of my other cousins or aunts, uncles, mom, dad, whoever. Every decision made was a decision that, hey, he's like, well, you know what to do. You gotta live with it. You gotta figure it out. Like it was never a divisive bone in her body. You know what I'm saying? It still isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like she was never hammering home how we had to be a certain way. Like so it was never told to me ever like, hey, you fuck up out here. God is disappointed, you going to hell. That was never told to me. Like any adult day of my life. But the way my grandma lives is literally why I'm like, yo, I can't fuck up her name out in these streets.
Only child?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. To my pops, yeah. I mean, to my mom.
To your mom.
Like my pops got other kids, like, my cousin, not cousin, my sister Angie, Edmund, and then Javon and Austin. But like, I'm the only one by my mom, and I'm super latchkey.
Okay, latchkey. I was latchkey too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think so?
Pretty protective of yourself,
right?
Yeah.
I knew how to cook, clean, wash clothes, and I had a key to the house when I was 9.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I think my daughter just turned 9.
Would you let her do it?
No. Never. And that's another reason why I was like, yo, if I get off this porch, I got to be back without a trace.
Okay.
Like, I can't be out here fucking up because they'll take my key away. They'll think I need supervision. They'll think that I'm not mentally sharp enough to do this.
So you bought into the program.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right. Hey, because you know what? It led to my freedom. It led to my freedom for like years and years to come.
Right.
Because my mom left town prom night.
Oh.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a hand clap. That's
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of how well I had to play the game from 13 to 16 for her to leave the house.
Well, what did you learn? Like, because when you had the house, I had the house to myself. Like, I was looking at television differently. Like, you listen to music differently. Like, it was just me. I can dance. What was you like? Did you experience? I mean, not in no silly way, but did you experience life differently? Like being you was almost like a grown up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cooking, cleaning.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's the thing. Like it's wild. Like even as an adolescent, I was experiencing single life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I come into the crib, it's empty. Well, I want to watch WWF, or do I want to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't know. I'm gonna make some cereal right now, or I'm gonna fry some wings right now with some fries. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, my man's Kevin or Jermaine want to come over back. Hey, yo, come through the back door though. Put your bike in the back. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I'm setting how it go. I never broke nothing in the house. You know what I'm saying? I never, like, the only days my mom really got mad at me was like when I forgot to hit record on the, Young and Restless. You know what I mean?
You had to take you spoke to a lot of 80s babies out there. You speaking, you preaching. I didn't like, what?
Right, he was like, you got to record General Hospital for me. Did you set it right? And then like, and don't dare like have your tape in and you watching something like You know what I'm saying? You're watching your old cartoons, you're trying to catch up on the TV show, like a different world or something, and then you mess around, leave your tape in, it's 11:02, and like, oh shoot, I gotta eject it real quick.
You know it's gonna record.
Right, yeah, it's gonna record. So yeah, so I'm having that experience.
Yeah.
And it's like, I played the game well. I wasn't really super bad and like out there, but like, and plus, you know, my mom had feelers out.
Right.
If I was caught somewhere,
Yeah.
they'd be like, hey, you know.
They smart.
Right. It was like, you know, hey, Carrie said that she was over. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't she supposed to be at work too? What's that? Like, what's going on? But see, my like a good portion of my mom, when I was in school, like especially younger, she'd work second shift or she'd work third shift.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would kind of work first shift. She was trying to get on first shift at Micro Switch and all of that. And they was moving her from plant to plant. So like my schedule was just all over the place. I spent a lot of time with my grandma until I was about, again, like 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, hey, because my grandma was still working too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it literally was a thing where like, yeah, nobody can watch me.
Right.
But you know what the flip of that is though? Is that when you become that kid, when you're the responsible latchkey kid,
mm-hmm.
then you're responsible for all the younger cousins.
Mm.
So now I'm big bro, I'm big homie to all of them, even if I don't want to be. I'm a kid too.
Right.
But you know, if CG get into a fight and I'm not there or I don't do something, that's reflection on me. If you know Troy or anybody else, like they do something. And it's on my watch, or if I'm out,
mm-hmm.
then it's like, dang, Cam, you should be looking out for them.
How do you feel about that responsibility though? Because that's a big. Because some people just get into shit and you just
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of got to be there for them.
Right.
You know.
And you know what? Honestly, I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Because my thing was like, they're not my brothers and sisters.
Right.
But it was just like, but we trust you to take care of yourself.
Right.
How can't you show them how to take care of themselves?
Right.
Too, or like, why not be the watch over for them now? Now look, as I'm in my 30s now, I embrace that.
Right.
Like now I want to be that.
Right.
And but like as a kid though, like I'm not. I just got this new black and white Huffy. Like yo, I'm hanging with my older cousins. They
Mm-hmm.
3-4 years older than me. I'm trying to hang with them. I don't have time to be, you know, the elder, if you will, of my younger cousins.
Right.
But it was just always positioned that way. But yet, at the same time, I had more responsibilities than people that were older than me too. So I'm kind of in this mix where like I'm not the youngest or the oldest.
Right.
Like I'm not the oldest or youngest grandchild. I'm not the oldest or youngest nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the oldest or youngest brother or sister to my father's kids. But if we measured out responsibility, task, and what had to be done, no question, I'm like far and away like, yo, who daddy are you?
Right.
But that's also why, again, I just keep playing it smart. I just kept playing it smart. It's like, well, if I stay out of trouble, everybody gonna leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
If I get these good grades, they'll leave me alone. I hated school for the most part.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What was it though?
it was just the aspect of having to be there and doing things I didn't want to do.
I couldn't explain that. I
Yeah.
felt fourth grade, got called a dummy. That shit hurt.
See,
But it made me fight though. It did make me fight. You ain't calling me that no more.
But see, the thing is though, right? So like, I'm glad you said that. Like, I literally took like I hit a different switch though.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like school, so I couldn't fail.
No, okay.
Because I understood early the concept of getting left back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, so now you're not about to put me somewhere I don't want to be. I underachieve. And I got to do it again to then catch up.
Mm-hmm.
To then no.
I know that story to catch up.
I said no. Let's get this shit over right now. I'm getting the fuck out of here. like my
That's mature, man.
yeah. My GPA was 3.85.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, we're not doing this.
You 2 points from that thing.
Yeah, I was like, how close we got? I need to get out of here. What do we want to do? Like, if we were in a bigger city, like if I wasn't from Freeport, like if I was from Rockford, it'd have been very difficult keeping me in school.
I thought you was gonna say Chicago. You said Rockford.
Yeah, right. Because I'm thinking proximity.
Right.
I wouldn't drive in 2 hours.
No.
Like it wouldn't happen. A half hour, I got you.
Okay.
But like, and plus Rockford is a city that I spent more time in Chicago. I didn't even really start just venturing into Chicago until I was like 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at it from that perspective. Like, man, we're not doing the school thing. I was like, so all I gotta do is just show up, pass these tests, and take. And don't get me wrong, I love band.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay with gym class.
Yeah.
I like
class for my shit.
Right, I like lunch and I like English.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like the actual structure of having to be in school.
Yeah.
I just didn't like.
Factory style.
Yeah.
It's almost like jail. I mean.
Right, no, that's exactly
jail.
what it is. Cause like, and we had like the little the lines on the windows that look like small fence. Yeah, it look a lot like jail to me.
Now, so like
Correctional facility.
So like you coming up, latchkey kid, single child with cousins, and brothers and sisters. You know that.
Yeah, kind of.
But it's really kind of on you.
You know? Like literally, even with the brothers and sisters, it's still me.
Right.
It's just me. It's Cam. I'm by myself. I'm my mother's child. I live with my mom. I see my dad every once in a while.
So what's the landscape of Freeport in like? I'm just gonna throw out a year. I'm gonna say 1993.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like
12.
that's kind of you like 12? So you kind of getting like you kind of can see if it's gang activity. You kind of know what blocks to go through. Like, because I'm always excited to hear about different people's towns. Like my home from Detroit, and, you know what I'm saying? All these, they tell me their slang and all that stuff. Like, what was it like for you though? Because you know, like this is a small town. You know what I'm saying? Like, and is it Bloods and Crips or is it like GDs? Or are you? I mean, like, so how do you get through school? Like, are you the cool kid? Are you the kid that like, oh, you know, that's Cam. You know, Cam got the Nintendo games, or you know, you known for selling candy or something like that, or you can footwork fast as fuck, or something like that. Like, you know, some dudes just cool by low. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what? To your point, so '93, which is actually a great year, because I'm 12 years old. We're about to go into junior high that fall. Two guys that end up moving back, I should say, or moving to, because I have no recollection of them moving the first time. So to me, for the first time, two of my best friends ever in life, like to this day, my guys Kevin and JJ moved from Milwaukee to Freeport.
Oh, dope.
Their father is the pastor of my great aunt's church, and of course their mother is the first lady. So little did I know that those two would become my best friends just moving forward through junior high and high school, and like even now to this day. So when I run into them, like it's the first time I met Packer friends in Freeport. Like no, but like it was like, even though we are so far removed from Chicago, like the way of life, and I would say even some of the slang is even just different. Like the Chicago Bears players, like the offensive line would come to our Wendy's and sign autographs.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like so like we met Bears players. Like granted, I never met Walter Payton, I never met like Jim McMahon, but like, you know, like whoever the right guard was, he came to the court. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like he came to the court and was like, hey, let me sign your Frosty Cup. Oh, you know, it was like, oh shit, we got the Bears. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't matter to us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Especially for us. You know, like even like our sports conference, they're like we're the Nick 9, it's the Nick 10 now, but it's the Nick 9 conference. That's just Rockford, Belvedere, Dixon, and Freeport schools.
Okay, that's high school.
High school. Yeah. Even though it's supposed to junior high too, kind of like you might play like Sterling or something like in junior high, something like that. But so at this time, you know, hip hop is starting to change my world too. So I get two guys that will end up becoming my best friends. Hip hop is really like resonating with me. Like I've already bought the Tribe album. Like that's my shit. I'm
Marauder,
you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm Marauder. I'm specifically, it's like, wow, this literally is changing how I'm listening to music at this point. And you know, and of course, you know, I'm not saying it to slight, like for instance, like Dr. Dre and the Chronic and Snoop and Doggy Style, because those were also two things that were like, wow, they were hammering that in. Pac wasn't really a thing yet. Like we about to, yeah, right. Strictly for my niggas,
my niggas hit,
yeah, right.
Get around, hit.
But that's one joint versus the Chronic album.
It was two joints though, yeah.
But he had Tupacalypse Now, and he had Strictly for My Niggas, the album.
I'm talking about like two big singles.
Yeah,
I Get
but
Around, and what was the other one? Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, but I was gonna say, but the only one that rang off
Yeah.
for us where we were was I Get Around, and that was it.
No. Doom, da-doom, da-doom.
Oh, keep your head. Yeah, that's right. And, that is on there. So yeah,
I remember that rang.
Yeah, no, my bad. So it was the two. I honestly thought that was the next summer for us when
It might, it might have came out later though. You might be right. You might be right because they didn't. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No. You good? No, because like we got to make sure the rap history is correct too.
I love that rap.
Because I do another show called Banging on Lunch. I cannot be wrong like that. So yeah, no, definitely those two joints. But like the album itself, people wasn't on it like that. But those two joints, with the Chronic album. But me, I'm gravitating towards Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest. So I'm not gonna act like, it wasn't me attempting to be contrarian at all. And I'm not gonna act like, man, my whole town fuck with Tribe, because that wasn't the case either. That was like my thing.
They called you East Coast nigga?
Yeah.
I hated that term.
I was a Wu-Tang ass nigga. I'm like, this East Coast nigga.
Wu-Tang ass nigga.
I'm like, yo, I just like the music. Like, yo, this is all it is. So we our town, I don't know how many real gang members we had. I ain't gonna front. I know some of y'all really did some real things. Like there was a murder in our town, a couple of them. It was considered mob action, but like we were GD Vice Lord.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like so we did pull that from Chicago. Like okay, that's out there. But like when I think about it, I got into it with a cat, and we ended up being cool like later, years later. But like if he was really the Vice Lord that he said he was, I should have got jumped like every day for like a week. I should have, because I literally I got on offense.
Is this your first fight, or is it?
No, it don't even become a fight though. That's the thing. Not this situation I'm talking about. Other fights had happened, but I'm cool with. Now I'm new too.
But I'm saying this particular person.
Yeah.
This ain't your first high school.
No.
You didn't rumble before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you was ready going into that.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, whatever you're trying to do, like I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
I got time today.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by the time I'm in 7th grade anyway, like I'm not small. I'm never small.
Okay.
I'm like 5'9" in 7th grade.
Right.
So it's like even then,
lunch.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like and I'm not awkward. I'm not growing pains. Like
wrestling.
You catching it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slam the shit out you. I'm gonna do something. I watch violent movies.
Was DDT's big back then? Like people was DDTing in fights. So I'm like, man, he that cool. Like,
You just choke him up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you fall into the
talk to people, man. Black men, we gotta talk, man, because a lot of our childhoods were similar, even though we're from different places.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, absolutely. So, that whole period of time, and again, I'm still very latchkey, but I think my mom is gonna start moving the first shift. So she's gonna be getting home when I get home now. And that do change the game a little bit. And honestly, if I'm being just extremely real, I think that's kind of where we started having our problems, as far as just communication and dealing with me wise, because from 9 to 12, I'm kind of at the crib dolo,
fending for yourself,
doing my own thing, making sure the house is straight by the time you get home. Now we both home by 3:30, and you wondering why I'm doing this. It's like, because I always do this.
Right.
Like I'm watching TV. Like, what you want me to do? Rhapsody is on. What you want me to do? Like, you ain't taking the trash out. I always do that. Like, you ain't gotta tell me. Like, I need this done. I know. Yeah. Like, dude, was it not done every night at 9 o'clock or 10 when you got here? Like, and I'm already asleep. So that literally started because, granted, that's my mom. It's her house. I wasn't paying one bill, even though I was trying to have paper routes and all of that. Because, like, matter of fact, I bought Midnight Marauders because I had, like, washed dishes at, like, the Beltline Cafe out there in Freeport, because my pops actually got me a job working for a day under the table. I hope the statute of limitations is up on that, because you're not supposed to hire 12-year-olds to do anything in a cafe. But it is what it is.
Nah, man, you knew Takashi, man.
You know what I'm saying, right? Right. That's what I'm saying. And then, like, I used to work for the Journal Standard and what we call it the Wednesday Advertiser. I don't even know what it's really called. But like, and I used that money, and I went to Walmart because they didn't make a big deal about the parental advisory stickers and rap music then, and I bought the Midnight Marauders album.
Oh man.
You know, so that was my thing. So like, so like by 12, so let me frame this for y'all and you as well. Like by 12, I got a key to the crib. I know how to separate whites and colors and wash clothes. You know what I'm saying? I use my bike like a car.
People sleep on how you use that bike in that surrounding neighborhood.
You know what I'm saying? Like I use my bike like a car. I was like, I know how to cook food and eat. Like I'm not going hungry. And I'm making a few little dollars. So like I ain't gotta ask her for $2-3 to go to Okie Dokie. I ain't gotta ask her to do this to go to Blitz. I got it.
Mom, you did a good job. I'm the person you want to see.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So now she gets but now when we both home at 4, now it's issues. It's like, dang, I was like, but man, I'm like, but why? Like, why? And like, why now? If this was like, if my 9 to 12 was different, I was super dependent on my mom, I'd be like, yo, okay, I get it. Yeah, I'm off my square. Let me do my thing. But yo, you've given me too much time. Yeah. And I figured this out. Now granted, you're 9 through 12, 13, you don't know everything.
Right.
But I know how to navigate through 6 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and you think about it, like I look at my daughter now, like I don't know what she would do 6 hours if, her mom went to work and her grandmother wasn't coming by and, her TT and her uncle and all, and I just wasn't available for call. Right. I don't know what she'd do.
She probably make it because you made it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you hope that just that instinct kicks in. Like, okay, wait, hold up, this is what I want to do. Like, and granted, it wasn't like I was making myself like real balanced meals. Like I said, I might have Frosted Flakes one night, and then I might have chicken wings and fries, and then you know what? I might just eat about 3 ice cream bars.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm good though.
That's exactly what I would do. But yeah, I want to get back to Freeport, but I do kind of want to say that, man. Like one thing about my kids that scare me is like, man, I'm not saying I'm smarter than my mom. Yeah. But being a latchkey kid, like I don't know, I had something about myself, awareness about myself that I think my mom was scared to see. Like, and that's what kind of made me stand up to her too. Like, well, I do this. Like I have all this under control. I do what you need me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it scares me to like see how smart my daughters is, my son is. Like, well, my son, he's 19, but my daughter, she's 7. She can take care of her little sister who's 1. She know how to make stuff in the microwave and stuff. And I don't know. I think that's good. I think she'd be okay if something happened, but it scares me like, damn, she gonna be smarter than me. Like I see it coming. Like I see the questions she's asking me, and like how do you deal with a daughter that's home with you? That's not. I mean, she already got her ways.
Well, I'll say this because my daughter's mother and I are not together, so they live in Tennessee now.
Oh, okay.
But though, to your point though, I pray that she's smarter than me because even though my mom won't allow that change of the guard to a degree, I feel like I'm smarter than my mom and my pops.
See, I didn't want to say that because I love my mom. I don't think I'm smart. I just kind of feel like I'm experiencing in a different way than she is.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is though, you gotta think she'll never understand what it's like to be an 18-year-old boy anywhere. True. She wouldn't know how to be an 18-year-old boy. Right, you know what I'm saying? Freeport or Chicago. Yeah. She don't know what it's like to be 23 in Atlanta. She doesn't know what it's like to be like 28.
You was 23 in Atlanta?
Yeah. During the MySpace era.
Whoa. Just coming out of Black Planet. Oh, man, dude. Yeah, you had to wear rubber.
And she was like, but you know what? That's always been you. She's like, you trust people. You're kind of naive in that way. And she was like, and now getting it like mid to late 30s now, I understood it more than ever. It was just like, and I think this is just me, more of my grandma and me than anything. It's just like, you just see the good nature in people first. And people be like, you also think that can happen to you. And I was like, well, nothing can. I walk around, and it's probably very dangerous, but I don't mind standing with it. I walk around with a certain level of invincibility because I feel like I can survive. But Latchkey, even the part right.